of celestial.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it? No, no, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Training? Which one of you likes such sour stuff? Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mummy! Look out! Don't give up just like that! Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river of souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
What?
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
Meow?
What is that Cypher? Is Cypher
We already
transformed?
knew about the mad part, but are we still in danger?
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare. Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that
Nature.
Euphorius
Gave me a
isn't
heart attack.
safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
It was real?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
He was close by.
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
A power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
You think I might be lying? No need. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate? Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Okay, sexy cat waifu. Whatever you say.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures.
It's a lot of
Don't
inflection
forget,
in the way she
I'm a
speaks.
demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't
change,
be
eh?
walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple?
Change could mean anything, girl. Could mean
So, as long as I keep going down this path,
monetary
all
value
those
or
predestined prophecies and fates
simple
will never
change, eh?
catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece
Is there a
of
memo
information.
keeper?
Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham. Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since. Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself. Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm. The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy. Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems. Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it. You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful. Not exactly, but we anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery, carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner. Hypothetically, Lord Darnham, if I could open up a path, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Oh, finally, asked a real question. Look, why are they so adamant about killing the Flame Chase journey? When they have no better plan?
Don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
What's the interest in being
point is, if you and your companion are
I wouldn't be
unwilling
surprised
to
if he
halt
lived all
your
the
support
cycles.
for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Okay, something about the Emperor's staff, or scepter, that survived to this day. Rubers encouraged them to overcome his limitation as a human being. What are they? Scepter. A planet-sized supercomputer made by Rubert can do a ton of weird things like, including, but not limited to, predicting, modifying the future of the world, destroying star systems in microseconds, creating star scepter system. All scepters tied together via the system core, forming a sort of brain back when he was alive. Tiva. Interesting.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected. Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer
Bang.
a peaceful
HSR Story is
solution
fucking complicated
to
as
ensure
fuck.
the safety of you and your companion. I will
Nope.
not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Is Dong hang about to transform?
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs. So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Where's the cutscene?
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me! Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Interesting, when the
That's why I
Flame
made
Reaver have
sure
the
you
same
were well
chest
fed and
pattern,
rested on
shirt,
the road.
outfit.
Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
Time sanctum. I thought I was gonna say time chamber.
Working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began. It's a good thing Cartonis is the finest blacksmith in Amphorius. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me.
Yeah,
It's
coincidentally,
little embarrassing to say this, but
you will make one.
in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been
Well,
holding
that's
this
what we're
quest
talking
in
about.
for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Okay, then that's your problem.
Don't
I'm
worry.
putting no seed in you, girl.
I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak.
Wait a minute, might have died.
Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. You're right, partner. As of now, I'm not able to handle that swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to... Oh, great idea! However, that would mean no more reasons to visit the Grove.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Here we are back again, the Cersei's area. Seriously, what is this reading? Forbidden Love, the tree and the butterfly. Wow, okay. The One Punch Gata. Aquila. My professor can't possibly be this shy. The fuck? Forbidden Love, the tree and the butterfly. That sounds like romance. So let's read One Punch God Aquila. Battling Necador. This stuff is fucking garbage, eh?
I wonder. Let's take a closer look.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days? Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
And for Yoi, is it Yoi? Gay ass magazine is free to read it.
Oh, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
There's no way this isn't gay. Some yaoi art or some bullshit.
In front of you all? That would be
No
pretty
judgment,
careless.
man.
Here, look,
Let's be
I'm reading
honest.
this. Antiques Appraisal. How to make a fortune. You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and skill.
Firefly is so bad.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all? What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
Yeah, we are.
But
I
you
literally
must be
summon you.
busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
What is she doing?
Suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Am I just stalking her? Is this the plan?
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this...
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared.
Hey, so she should know that.
Don't
Wait a
forget,
sec.
we've got Lady Trinan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us. Clouding, that's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown. After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want...
Hey, it's a card for you.
It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
We'll have it, huh?
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's
I
something
realized
I
this
haven't
thing in
shared with you.
Paimon has the whole story thing going on in
Remember
their
our
design.
first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us? Who's there?
It's Cypher Hasten. Or these some creepy people.
You are...
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood.
Blood? Is that the way you're gonna describe it?
Fake cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
And why? Why are they killing you guys? Seem like they fail every time, but still why?
Now, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akamar to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. Let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn.
So now
in
just start
alchemy.
showing off Ika.
Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Fuck, is this a Pokemon? Like, what's that sound of?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky.
Chibi sounds a bit like
and I'd
Barbara.
like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember.
Yeah.
We remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war
Seliosi?
between
What?
Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end.
Nictador.
Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something... Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just
Is that old man?
Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth.
Kratos? I want to say Kratos.
And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
doing all right.
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third...
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here,
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the Golden Threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble!
What? No way. Man, am I gonna ever control my characters? Ever? Nah. So what's going on, Aglaya? Is she sick like me?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But I guess. You're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya.
Woman ver catfight.
You ageless witch. Hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been
Witcher? I bet you wanted to say bitch.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from dawn cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
Is she actually blind?
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Okay, so what happens now?
The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
What? You gonna kill all these innocent people, you crazy bitch?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Public perception?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akima has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold...
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because you're evil.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
She was just speaking though.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
She's gonna take this little girl's eye? Like, what's going on? The girl was speaking before.
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive
So what's the point if the crisis here is died? So, like, what?
Slowly learning how to guide others.
Oh, they already died, so what's the point? Like, what are we trying to accomplish here?
Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Who the fuck is Cyphra? Oh, is Cypher?
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this
This
box
is
full of
Sephora.
gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
What the fuck is Fagusa? Is Fagusa the thing?
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this
Zagreus, I
quality
think
in my
it's
mother's
her.
treasury.
The god she is represents this Cypher.
And here I thought I'd leave you.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago.
Wow, a daughter rebuilding her family business.
Girl, you're 10. Why are you talking like
Oh,
this?
admirable.
So mature
Enough
and
with the
shit.
jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those. Look,
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how...
I won them fair and square. Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer.
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble.
That's because I'm not lying.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains...
Oh, come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so...
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But that said, I do have something that...
The nail
What do you
polish,
have
huh?
in mind?
Look,
Oh.
come a bit
Shoes.
closer.
Oh, it's...
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely...
You rich folks just love sticking
Girl,
your
why do you
noses
sound
in
like this? You're
everything,
10.
don't you?
I thought the voice director is supposed to be like, you're a
I'm
10
taking
year
these
woman.
now, so don't get any second thoughts.
Sound younger, please.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size?
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyad.
What's their relationship, huh?
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls.
Is she a demigod and he's her
Weren't
servant?
you
Huh?
curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know.
Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
So this thing has like 2 4 hands?
Boss lady.
Or like shoulder pads that look like hands?
I wasn't trying to trick you.
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving. It'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Yes, probably smell like death. Probably, definitely. A corpse, huh?
This
She got
air,
nice boobs, though.
It's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's just dead bodies,
Just
huh? Rotten bodies.
wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
What about us? So you made a deal with us.
I have a suggestion. How about,
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate...
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand! The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick!
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
What?
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
What is going on here? Water flood is a bit of adversity. No, they don't force you to use her. That's cool. I want to see something though. Where's my firefly? Okay, let's check out Cypher. Where's Cypher, sir? Sexy ass. Oh, I can't even observe her. I replace her. So Cypher's whole thing is that she got booba. Seemed like her tail glows though. Nope, it's just a slap kick.
Cat and mouse time!
And she's able to go essentially invisible, and it has a magnet above her head. Does this really do anything?
Hyacinth.
She says nice boobies. Shorts or whatever. Man, trying to get back to the fucking team menu is so goddamn hard. Hyacinth.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me. Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Self-taught. Oh, self-taught.
Wait a minute, this feels like it's going way further than it should. But I don't know. I just feel like you might would have been able to help when I was doing the.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather.
Good lord, girl, calm down.
So refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that pink squirrel. Yes, right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over.
Uh-huh. Like to say the same about you,
A
Cypher.
massive hall. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Ooh, thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all the thieves in Amphorius. Let me try this on. Huh? Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
This is... How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cypher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course, spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
I remember, of course. Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hand of Zagreus? Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes.
Ah, what are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just a pure lump of stupidity.
All right.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly, running away is a sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Nah, man, I gotta choose life for attack from the back though.
Rogue nature.
That's my favorite position to attack.
Huh? Riding the west wind, away we go!
I choose you.
So may the
I choose you.
dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Go, go, go! Me.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Here! Squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. It should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akama, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
What is Barbados up to?
Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandris?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
So I have to go. Where am I supposed to go?
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate!
Wait a minute, you can do that?
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this
Your big
core
booby
flame
chest?
is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Go beyond all time and space on the journey of flame chase. This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even Boss Lady says so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
What?
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me. Told you, nothing can stump me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
What is going on here?
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you, don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What, boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life, but I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
I see limbs.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Ooh, her voice change?
Don't worry.
No, I can't stop watching you, girl. You're too
I'd love to
fine.
hear your voice again. To see your face.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought you were into Anaxa.
It seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Oh, it sounds like she's dead now.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
world-bearing titan, Cypher? Didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as
she
I
the
know,
trickster goddess?
the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
Oh, that's her thing.
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
But I thought you were on a demigod, Cypher, so what's going on here?
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Okay, I see.
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
The wounds? Why is she bleeding gold?
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned
How does she run so fast?
swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper, thief, con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera.
Drain all this yellow stuff out of
I'll
me.
give
Well,
you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress.
You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Back to this, huh?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen. From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
Whoa.
Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history. Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Swap the eyes, that's not gonna work. I would fucking merchandise.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
What's the ability to implant memories?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a
How
human
much
in
battles have
ages.
you fought though?
I can't
I think we fought
guarantee I'll
zero
always
time.
be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the Flame Chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finan, until next time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far. I guess the opposition within the
Why is he
Council
not
of
voiced?
Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the
Don't
Flame
replace the
Chase.
voice actor.
If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate. Aglaya? Is this... blasted? Those guys... I've heard from more than one person it doesn't seem like a joke. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finon? What should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis? You're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you?
Yeah, one that looks like the Flame Reaver sword.
I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya. In this form, you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you, do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was, though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily. I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins. Unless it's all
Maybe
a
she
part
should
of
fulfill
her
the
plan.
prophecy.
If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
Can't I open the fucking map? Come on, game. Don't embarrass me.
Dan Heng came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Let's have a break. It's squishy. Let's have a break.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Interesting. So they're just going to murder all the cleaners now?
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the Grove, and those who confronted Dan Heng in the Abyss, didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason, nor the courage, to attack Aglaya. Perhaps...
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, also Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Krateros.
I ain't gonna lie, this water thing looks kind of nice. I never realized it looked so good before. Like, this area looks so much better. Did they upgrade this shit? Like, graphically, everything looks so amazing. Can I give me a Kingdom Hearts feel? Because Kingdom Hearts has a area that's themed after Hercules, and this is clearly based on Greek architecture. The question, when do we get to new areas? Because I believe there's supposed to be more chests in this patch. We start exploring for Aquila.
Hyacinth.
You're back. I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
Man, this kind of sucks,
well.
that dog hanger.
After all, we
And
witnessed
Sela,
Lady
the two
Aglaya's
characters I got from 1 point
last moments.
in the 1
I
point
tried to
patches.
treat her
Didn't get in the
immediately,
buff.
but even the sky's blessings.
Silver Wolf did it, and the Kafka did.
Declaring her death was the hardest thing
Which
I've
characters I
ever
have?
had
I don't
to
have
do as a
Blade,
doctor.
and I don't have Jinglu. But I wish Celiander,
Lord Finan,
Dill did.
push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Ooh, this place is pretty. It's the first time I've been here. No, it's not. This is the first time I've been here. Hey, we're gonna bury somebody else. Oh yeah! Come on, guys, let's have a party.
Snowy. Little Gray,
Snowy.
you're back.
So,
Lady Treby.
what's up with all these nicknames?
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey, so we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey, yet she gave everything without hesitation for the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Changes, that's the word I'm looking for. Fine on. More scrolls.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows.
Alright, so is she talking to them or who?
The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Alchema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius, the gate to Amphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Donang, can you do me a favor? Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope. Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Hey, it's the guy who made this sword.
Cortonis, what brings you to Marmorial Palace?
Here's your sword that looks exactly familiar to the Flame
Is there
Reaver.
something urgent, Cortonis?
How are you holding up? I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right. Your assessment is... Now, here. Take this.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle.
Dawnmaker.
For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn,
So he wanted the sword to look like the Flame Reaver?
Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Why do you make a sword that looks like your enemies?
Thank you, Cortonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphorius.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here, the remnants of Aglaya's divinity are.
Is this a bone necklace?
This was her commission.
Or a wristband?
She had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone.
No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Vinon has a way with words. Oh, all right.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer, Aquila. Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaia dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people!
Now I can give a speech.
Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaia left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs.
Was it?
The Gold Weaver, Aglaia, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
So when does the game start and we start killing monsters and shit?
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it!
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
So Triana,
I heard what you said.
Noxa,
Are you suggesting the debate
Caceres,
tactics I've
Adlia.
taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasteros. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Forget you? Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonas.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan.
Hey, Luca, sorry, my bad, what's going on?
Fine enough, Ides Elysiae.
Clapping from within the dark corner, well, if
It's
it
a
isn't
date.
that bit to learn.
What
Are
a
you holding it up?
poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still
Right
not over
there.
yet, is it?
Struggling myself.
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people and tried
Like
so
a fallen
many
cabbage on the
things.
side of the road? Oh, so
I've
better
found
than me, I guess.
new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me,
Listening to some Honkai Star story.
you've never changed at all,
Oh, they
Finan.
yap for 2 hours.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain.
So we got a sexy cat waifu, but yeah, man, I got a cold or a
My eyes
flu
are
or
what they used to be
something,
1,000 years ago.
and I've been struggling, man. Hopefully, I'm towards the end of the
Cyphera, you
symptoms.
seamstress. Does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean,
Hello,
our
Mr. Raymond.
shop has seen...
2.5 hours of story, and no end in
course it
sight.
has.
I haven't even fought
There's a
a
gem
single
of
enemy
all
yet.
worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds.
Gem of all worlds.
Got it. Well, please keep looking
Oh,
after the shop.
probably
while
worse,
I-
but thanks to drugs. I don't know if this is
Let me
alright.
guess, Cyphera.
Maybe I need to get myself some of those
You're
drugs as well.
probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably
I've
trying
been
to sell it to
struggling
the
with this
highest
for
bidder,
days now.
then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Pretty much went to an entire pack of lozenges.
Look, seamstress.
You
Are you
wanna-
sure
It's
you are
less than
peeking
one day,
into my
frankly.
head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie
So
to
what work you
yourself.
doing now? Plumbing?
Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do?
Managing your own trap house? What's going
what else
on in
am
the
I
world of
supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with
Would
my
you
power.
recommend it?
You keep
Well,
talking
imagine
about how I
there's a
have the
commercial
potential
for
to
like
become
a
a good person.
drugs. They'd be like, oh,
Or
1 in
even
10
what
Hispanic
people
that
call a
recommends you
hero.
use drugs.
But I don't know what I need to do
And
to
you
get
find
there.
out that 1 in 10 Hispanic is it,
Dresses
Luca.
like you. I can't sing as well as Miss Hysealins, and I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby.
I still
The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But
Oh yeah.
I still want to be
Texas just made up
Worthy.
marijuana illegal.
I know, Cyphera. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and
No, I'm
bear the
not. At
world's
the
misunderstanding in
planer
this
mill
journey.
throwing hands with giant
But-
saws. What?
You have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Lumber.
Aglaya. I just want everyone to believe that the world
The
is
illegal
beautiful.
part makes it more fun, though.
And that
Oh,
everyone is simple.
Oh man, I'm getting hot.
Kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Huh. Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Can I touch your heart too?
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh. And you didn't call me out on the
Big
spot.
booby cat girl.
You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself.
None of your
You
business.
touch more than just the heart. Yes, I will.
Enough small talk. Tell me, what
This
kind
cat
of
girl
trouble
got
did
some
you
nice
run into
boobies.
that you need me, the super
If you know what I
old-timer,
mean.
to step in?
If you catch my drift. If you can't read between the lines.
We've
Her tits
only
are
met
massive.
a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the
I
flame
can't read
chase.
at all, oh no.
And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one
Now I'm
by
beginning
one.
to wonder who's been typing your
But they didn't get everybody.
responses.
To
in
this day,
chat.
we still haven't found Elder
Have you just been
Caius.
getting lucky and typing out
leader
the hearing
of the
sentences? Huh?
I
Or
see.
do you have like some kind of
You're
voice
afraid
to
she'll do
word
something wild now that she's pushed into a
program,
corner.
translating
Aren't
everything
you?
you speak into text?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever
have so many
enshrined
questions
above the
now.
council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's
Well, I
core
can
flame.
write and hear English.
Even
Read
if
it
you
is
have
a
to
different
deceive
story.
The rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Oh my gosh. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Now I feel even more embarrassed, because your
Hey,
grab is way
Deliverer,
better than mine.
Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down?
And I think I'll be able to read English.
Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of
Now I'm over
trickery,
here
there are
self-conscious,
no
huh?
other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
I tried to enhance my
Professor Anaxa
vocabulary
once
to surpass
analyzed this.
more people.
He thought
Jugs
it was
and
probably
vocabulary.
because Kefali's core flame was
So how do you
protected by
expand
the
your
Council of
vocabulary when you
Elders'
can't even
secret
read? How
arts.
do you... What's going on here?
Secret
I'm doing
art's
the
my
math,
foot.
but it's not
I
adding
can
up.
break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger.
I carry the one and everything, and it just doesn't
Allow
make any
me to let
sense.
you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
Oh, who snapped? And did they
What
actually
a
record someone
dangerous
snapping?
situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now.
Big booby cat girl.
But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's
But
core
yeah,
flame.
a lot of characters are getting their voice actors changed in Honkai Star Rail, which is crazy. Because they're pretty much giving up on a lot of characters.
That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable.
I simply get someone to read things for me. I understand it. It's
Don't
spoken.
forget, Deliverer.
But how
There's
do you
a
then
fundamental
use that
truth in this world.
to enhance your vocabulary?
Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry
Just
about a
pass it, more
demigod.
people.
I'll
Because
do
if
my
you can't
job.
read it, you can't
So
then
you
translate that reading back into
Need to
writing.
make sure you don't die before you
That means you
pay.
can't spell it, huh? Because it's impossible to be able to be able to write something without the ability to spell it.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove.
Barbara,
Through
yo!
that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad.
Okay, Barbara. Time to go back to Genshin
The
Impact.
wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
And their little cute little Pegasus.
I know, little Ika. I know.
And you can see his butthole too.
I too miss the days when we all studied
It's right there.
together. But we have an even more important
They made it
mission
right
this
here.
time round.
You can see every time
Lord
the tails
Finan
build up.
has already set the date to campaign against Aquila.
What is
Being a
this?
descendant of the Sky People,
What is this,
I...
Oyo? I thought this game was for kids. Give this horse some pants? Nothing impossible with the power of drugs. Yeah, I'm beginning to see that, huh?
You're right.
Me, that's what I noticed. It's
At
right
least I
there.
can
It's in your
still
face.
afford
Huh?
to get lost in thought once in a while.
Oyo's over here
Oh,
showing off the guts.
Please wait for just a bit longer.
But your eyes remind me of the
spent in the
wishes, the
grove
standard wishes in Withering Waves.
Deserves some reminiscence.
The standard wishes in Withering Waves look a lot lighter, her eyes. Do I get like a playable Ison? Oh, there's a playable version. Imagine she got... she has her... No, what? You can't even see the one they gave you.
Lady Treeby?
Doesn't even matter if they gave you one though, because you never fight in the battles here.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us. I can still see that day.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the... However, heed this warning.
I'll hate them.
If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar, are you?
Firstly, call me Professor Enexagoras.
Seriously.
Secondly, to
Like his
clarify,
name says Anaxa, but every time
the
somebody
last
calls him
lesson means
Anaxa,
the last
it
lesson
says
I will
Anaxagoras.
I
So
will
I
be
do
entering
tell Hoyo.
seclusion from today onwards to
You're
research
the one that
ancient
told us to
alchemy,
call you an Axa.
and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
Okay,
All
Toon
you do every day
Webtoon.
is
Alright, so
wag that
okay,
sharp
Toon.
tongue of yours.
Webtoon pirate
That's a credit
sentenced to
deduction,
3 years in
finer
prison.
of Ides Elysiae. I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor.
Man, a lot of manga sites are being
According
like
to the Grove's protocols for
affected
cohort's
by
final
the
class,
courts.
the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process.
What affecting the courts?
Since
Oh,
some of
oh
you
my
are
bad.
so eager to
I didn't finish my sentence. Mangas,
why don't
man.
we
They're
start
they're
with
they're
you,
coming off the manga.
Vine of Ides Elysiae.
I saw manga
What is
decks where I
your
usually read my mangas are being like
aspiration?
sued for something like copyright infringement.
Well, it's
none of the
not
mangas I
exactly
seem
an
to read are affected though, so
aspiration,
that's good.
The only thing I
And I know
want
what's
to
his
do
name, and I
is
just saw
to
some
protect
dude
the
was
people I
arrested
care
for
about.
like webtoons.
I see.
Mine was.
So you want to be a hero?
Because right now it seems like
Next.
these sites are cracking down.
I didn't say.
But yeah, multiple times throughout my life, I've come across moments where a manga site had to be shut down
You've
because
been
of
giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
lawsuits of copyright infringement. When I grew up, there's one called Manga Stream, which is very
Perhaps my
clean.
answer is a bit vague and
I
meaningless,
wonder if it's still around, Manga
Professor
Stream.
Anaxagoras.
When I grew up, that was how I read manga, Naruto.
I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
That was how I read Naruto and shit back in the days.
So naive that
But
it makes me want to
unfortunately,
weep
it's
for your
gone.
fairy tale.
Manga Stream has been dead for 5 years,
This is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols.
or 10 years.
All
Been
I
gone for
get
10
are
years.
boring answers.
Weeb, what's going on here, man? Thought we were all weebs here.
Since you suggested this whole
Thought this was one
process,
big weeb happy
why don't
family.
you wrap this up, Hyacinthia?
Now
Share
we're over
your
here shaming
aspiration with
people for
everyone,
enjoying
and let's see
anime
if yours
waifus.
stands out.
Like any red-blooded male.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My
But yeah, the
aspiration
yapping in this
is nothing less
is kind
than
of crazy.
the Final blank page at the
Assume,
end
I
of
don't
the
assume, man. I know you're a weaver. I know you play a bunch of
Blank
gacha games.
page?
You're a gacha
An
game
interesting
enjoyer, man. The
description.
moment you play more than one
Do
gacha game, you're a
explain,
weaver.
assistant.
By all definition of the word, you're a
I've read
weaver.
all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
But yeah, I'm gonna need this to hurry up and quickly and
Her story is told to... What about the Day Thunder Knight? Her brilliance? That's why.
Like, this is
All my
getting too
ancestors
ridiculous.
had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. I wish not to return to include a footnote. And but my beliefs have... Danny! What?
Danny?
You
Remember I
guessed
got
it,
a
that's
nickname?
the only... Don't
We just
worry.
met, Barbara.
Good.
Can't just be giving me nicknames.
Oh?
When my only real association to you is from a character in Genshin
Since
Impact
we've
that you look
already-
like.
That's the dependable
Alright, are we done now? Alright, yeah, finally that the yapping ended. Like, this is surreal, man. Like, how you sat down, was like, yo, let's make an 8-hour long. Like, I don't. Like, it's not bad that they did this, but seriously though, whoever was like coming into this game as a new player, and he's like, I don't want to catch up with HSR Story. Oh, yeah, that's not happening in this lifetime.
This is the divine object of our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the Chroma Coffer and receive their benediction.
Chroma Coffer, that sounds like
Only after this
urn,
can
huh?
the chosen Skyfolk reascend
Or
to
ashes? Or cremation?
the heavens. Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here.
Now, I will awaken.
I will awaken them.
But yeah, Icarus, what they call it Ika. Some people say it's supposed to be based on Icarus because she's basically she's a descendant of the sky.
I am Hyacinthia.
And Icarus' whole story was he was pulled too close to the
a
sun.
descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase.
Duty. Why does he have a crown though? So
the
cute.
time has come
And
to
a bow
fulfill
tie.
our plan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve Ancestor. Please bestow upon me.
So I can either skip or whatever. I'm gonna listen to it. Let's listen to this garbage. I'm already committed to playing the game. Or could you skip it?
Who has awakened
Maybe I misunderstood what the options were.
It's Hyacinthia, a descendant of the sky people.
I think could have been able to skip it.
I apologize.
Which is
for
unusual
interrupting your
because
song.
Honkai Star Rail and Genshin
You are
doesn't allow skipping.
Lord Crispus.
Lord
Aren't you?
Crispus?
I
Like Christmas,
read your
huh?
story in our family tree.
Saint Nick?
You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We remember your name because of all the crimes you committed.
have continued
All the bodies we found, huh?
distant age.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion, and retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
Bitch is a healer, man. Healers are just as important as warriors.
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes.
If you kill it before getting hit. A good defense is a good offense.
On the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience.
Always invest in dex and power. I was playing Expedition 33 and that's all I did. Speed and power. The good thing about Expedition 33 was that we invest in speed, you also get defense stats, so
my blessings.
I didn't get one shot. This move is fast. That's kind of the way I play Pokemon too. I hate slow Pokemons because you kill them before they kill you. So you don't have to spam potions when you're trying to grind in the wild. Like, I hate slow Pokemons because they always get hit and then you have to spam heals on them.
Let you down. Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing
So
them.
100% follow that philosophy.
I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count. Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis.
Bitch, I'm gonna start skipping this. I don't want to hear no more about your ancestors.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
You just met us? Like, what do you mean so like me? You know who I am.
That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the
Man
test, Danny.
arrested after car hits pedestrian at Liverpool FC parade. What the fuck did you do, Luca? What's going on in Europe? Huge scene. Guy acting reckless.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Faster tap means crit damage. Invest only since you're doing more attacks, more chances to crit without investing. The issue with that is, what if you're facing an enemy that has higher crit rate? So even though you're going first and you get to hit more often, if the enemies go in second and hitting all your crits,
Vortex of Genesis.
could be dirt cheap in Europe. Okay. I never knew there was
full of surprises.
exchange rate based on location.
This does feel way more disorienting than the ritual base. Wait, is Lady Treeby here? I think I know who that is.
Yeah, she's the girl on banner with you right now.
Have to go already, Syphie? It's been ages since you were
You're already
last in
faster than
Akuma.
them. Well, how fast are you?
some time to
And
rest.
I'm thinking more like in Pokemon.
We could have
Well,
caught
Pokemon's a
up.
little bit different. Pokemon, you can't build
That's
quick
all right,
stats.
big sister Treeby.
You could use stuff like
I've gotten
scoop
used to
lens
life on
and
the road. Staying in
dire
this
hit
bustling city actually
or something that can increase the
feels
crit
off.
rate. But those are moves that no one relies
Besides,
on in Pokemon.
Your prize student gave me
But
an
there's
incredibly
moves
tough
like
mission
I
to handle.
think. Well, there's some attacks that are guaranteed crit.
Cut Snowy some slack,
Dex
Syphie.
boost evasive stat as well.
Still
What
so
kind
young, yet
of what?
he's shouldering all the
That's OP
responsibilities
as fuck. Oh,
Aggie
which game
left
has that
behind.
though? There has to be some old school
Besides,
turn-based game that has that.
Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly.
Maybe like Chrono Trigger might have
Since
that,
he
where
came
Dex
to
gives
you,
evasive.
It means you're the best person for the job.
Because
Really
that just
spoil
makes
him,
it
big
broken.
sis Treeby.
Where you're both fast and you get to dodge a bunch of attacks.
to look after me.
Syphie.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him.
Uh-huh.
It
Which means
reminds me of
dick is
Aglaia
bigger?
in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sister.
Well, didn't expect you to be so...
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious
Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby? And this graceful lady must be... I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me
Hyacinthia?
Hyacinth.
I always call you Barbara.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, Pink
If you
Shadow.
think about it, if
I'm
you're fast, you
Cyphra from the
can
long-fallen city
essentially
of
see
Dolos.
others attack it and
As for
evade
the
it.
rest,
That is
it's
true,
all
but
in the
from a
history
game
books,
balance
so
standpoint,
I don't need
it's
to
too
repeat it
broken.
here.
What games could be like that?
So,
Now I'm curious, look, because I play a lot of turn-based games. Could it be Final Fantasy VI? Path of Exile. Avedon, other games. Is there a Final Fantasy game that has this concept? Final Fantasy VII does not directly tie, that's one. Attributes the character's ability, which turn affects the evasion. Notice it evades that. Is influenced by dexterity. Interesting. D&D, I'm just going by fighting stats in general. The reason it's kind of broken if you're able to like dodge everything. That's kind of what makes Expedition 33 somewhat accessible, where endgame bosses are accessible. Because if you could block or parry all their attacks, then the enemy no longer becomes a challenge.
good luck,
But to
Miss
learn their
Hyacinth.
pattern is the issue.
And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Coin of Whimsy ability.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. Whoa! It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Cypher's gift away somewhere safe.
There's something that I need to see though. There's something I need to watch about Ellen Jo from Honkai. I've been watching a lot of her. Last of Us. People reacting to Last of Us.
Friends, welcome to the channel.
Is this guy even credible?
In this video, we're gonna talk about
It's probably too early. Nah. Totalized 49K. Yeah, we don't have the numbers yet. So he's probably just describing her kit. Evase, you play D&D and you see you're not a weeb? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? You've been lying to me? I can't really tell if this is a good
join
build.
the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flake ancestor. Please bestow upon me.
Skip this narration converse. I'm gonna skip it. Fuck this shit. I'm done. Alright, I don't know, man. The dots aren't connected.
General Ectria is so different. All right, time to head back to the grove. It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny. What's wrong, Danny? You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul.
Bitch, you
haven't
just met
Danny?
him?
Lady
What's she
Trina
making like it? This is a bit
countless
thing.
prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much.
Seriously, don't
Come
worry.
on, Danny.
Everyone is dying.
Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit. Our final stop is Lord Mighty's.
Everyone is dying around us, and she's just
Wait,
like,
here.
no.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battle. There. That sleeping spirit. Yes, my grandmother Jacintha was a warrior. She represented that she fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but I've never looked too deeply into the details of such but behind the glorious duel was a tragic end.
Okay.
Not long after the festival, my
She gave
grandmother's
birth?
injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard. Was Lord Kratos.
Damn, we just caught the French Prime Minister getting slapped by his wife?
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out. I can't put what I felt at that moment.
Who's like
into
20
words.
years older than him?
But when I heard Lord Kratos took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Kratos must have done that to become a better man. You're getting better at this, Danny. In
Okay,
her
girl, shut the
final
fuck up.
diary
We need to
entry,
move on with the story.
my
It's not going
grandmother
anywhere.
wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved grand. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to this ancestor. Please bestow upon
Alright, I want to see you talking to her fucking grandmother. I'll listen.
Is this... Wait. You...
Do you know what she looks like? I guess pink here kind of
be-
stands out. I don't know.
grandmother.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird.
You look so young. Like, are you sure this is your granddaughter?
Why is it you who... I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came. I can't even experience the joy of seeing...
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyride when I was 8?
How old are you?
Back then, you
Your
wanted
grandma
me to
looked like she's in her
pick
20s.
one accessory out of 4. The sun
Is
crown
your father like 12 or something? What's going on here? What's the
storm
age?
bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying grandmother. Do you?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that...
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were... You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength and... Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in... I never thought the burden of retrieving the...
Don't worry about me, grandmother. I believe what makes someone a skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame chasing. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for some... Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years.
Your still is up. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, return to the sky with my blessing.
Grandmother, thank you.
Speak, Hyacinthia.
Before you go, could you
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay.
Okay.
Until pierced through the smoke and flames that buried Aquila, the celestial shaper. The 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing
Wait a minute, 100
sun
eyes? This kind of look like
and wielding
Renova from
thunder.
Genshin Impact.
Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine
This is
flames
exactly
and
like Renova from
scorched
Genshin
the
Impact.
world.
I don't know if you've seen Renova before. Oh, bunch of eyes, one big eye in the middle. I'm getting the same exact vibes from what the fuck is going on with this
The
monstrosity.
wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into skull. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume, the battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge.
Okay, wow, man.
Wow, I didn't expect it. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heir?
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
Hey, they have a new voice actor for this, by the way. You're like, hey, you're fired, you're not working, you're striking, bye-bye. Man, it's kind of crazy. Because Hoya is fucking around. Do you understand how much people they have to fire?
I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan.
Because there's so many
It's an honor
like
for us to be entrusted with this task.
previous actors that are tied up in the striker.
Let's hope our concerns don't.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
She looks like from the Sky P, but she's wearing the exact same armor as the granny was wearing. Alright, man, enjoy your conchas. Or chicken wings.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
A pink puppy woke me up. I never show up late for important things. Well, maybe I'll go back and grab a quick nap.
Since you're here, make yourself comfortable. You can take a nap while we're waiting for everyone else. Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan,
is he from Slash Tire?
This could be the last battle where we
Is he a
fight at each other's
communist?
side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall. That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that that bumping seal game. Didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away. The last mile is the hardest. That's from Dun Hung. Same principle.
Hey, speaking of Dunhung, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Euphorius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akama, but all of Euphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart. That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dun Hung, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
Hyacinth, it has to be Hyacinth.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Yeah, I could just teleport there. Great. I don't have to walk all these fucking steps.
Thanks for waiting, Dunhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled. So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacinth, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite, for not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years. Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend
We're about to
the
go on
skies
Rainbow Road?
once more.
Is Honka's story about to turn to Genshin? Oh, not Genshin. What was it?
Let us soar together.
Is it about to turn into Mario Kart? That's the word I'm looking for.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
Rainbow Bridge. Nintendo would sue if they heard that.
The Eye of Twilight.
They probably own the word.
It's the legendary
Rainbow
Sky Fortress of Aquila.
pathways, in general.
I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Selioci stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the Flame Chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began. Yes, what we must do will not change, no matter how much of the legends are true.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sun Folk and the Rain Folk.
The Rain Folk. Wait a minute, there's Sky Folk, and then there's Sun Folk and Rain Folk.
The endless strife
What about Moon Folks or
turn her spear
what
towards
is
the Titan above.
Tornado Folks or whatever Thunder Folks?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her achievements were unparalleled, even if later legends exaggerated the details. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of Sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after as that Titan and that fused hero, been looking down on the...
Oh, thank God we finally get to play the goddamn game. So the question is, they keep putting the characters in my party. So did they give me her again? No, they did not. So for some reason they give you the character when you have no reason to engage in a battle. I guess for immersion or something? I don't know.
Vital leap forward.
Okay, that's not what that does. This place feels very advanced for this world.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Eye of Twilight. Hands up.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is.
Feels like it looks like everything is glitching.
Maybe it's the Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, in any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet. Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier. I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the That's it!
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this the Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons, and may the Eye of Twilight never open.
Avoid the pursuit of dark. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we...
The great Aquila has already left a mark of their... The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castro.
This actually reminds me of the volcano in Genshin Impact, though. The volcano in Genshin Impact has a fake sky inside of it. A simulated sky. And it seems like there's something similar going in Aphrodisias. But of course, Aphrodisias is the entire planet. The volcano is a small, compact place. Huh?
Wind. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the turn of dawn and dusk.
Do these people control the goddamn weather?
Stop, foolish cloud! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather?
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night.
You tell me there's a tribe of people dictating whether it rains or sunny?
Could grow beneath the celestial
we have in Pokemon Halloween story right now, Kaiga versus Gordon.
But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning.
Okay, Gordon
and
people,
you have the gall
Team
to
Magma.
accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep.
Okay, we know which Pokemon game these guys have played. Pokemon Ruby.
Then let us show you what we are really made.
You! What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external...
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine, and plotted their retaliation.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the... There's nothing but empty silence here.
Hero Celiosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Is it boss battle time? Because I'm trying to end this stream, but if it,
snow,
the boss battle is about to happen, I'll do it. Actually, there's also orb like this in Smeru. We're able to change the weather.
I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Hey, fake sky. Again, this is something in Genshin.
Golden clouds, blazing. What a breathtaking scene.
Not this though.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Okay, so that's going to be the puzzle for this area.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akima's light comes from the Dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Hey, this place is fucking massive and pretty. Well, yeah, that's enough for me for today. Bye bye.
The boiling pool.